Region: Hoenn. Chapter 1: Findings. Lava Ridge Town was and is a very popular tourist spot. The hot spring zone is filled by magma from Mount Chimney and of course the Pokemon Gym. Mount Chimney is home to some rare and powerful Pokemon at Fargary Path and Jagged Pass. The latter is where I met it. I was walking up the jagged pass for exercise when something struck my side. I fell into the nearby grass patch as a side beam flashed by me. I looked to see a small, dark blue creature with bright white fur and a long, sharp horn looking at me with worry. I heard a loud bang as a Grumpig used Power Trigger as another large Absol countered a Psycho Cut. As I got up, I saw the Grumpig use Focus Blast and Absol blocking with another Psycho Cut. Absol then used Dark Pulse, and before it could fire, Grumpig used Bounce, causing the Dark Pulse to miss and hit a rock face. Or what looked like to be one. 15 Geodude, 7 Gravity, and 1 Golden stared at us. Then suddenly, the Absol started to run, as a small Absol swept me off my feet and on its back. I was able to sit upright and watch as the Rock-type Pokemon began using several Rock attacks against us. Rock-Lifts, Smackdowns, and Rock Slides were all heading straight towards us. We heard a loud thump as the Grumpig landed. Then I looked back towards the front as I realized that we were heading towards Lava Ridge Town. Then I looked back up and I could tell by spec that the Grumpig was now using Psychic and is heading towards us as well. Absol, the Grumpig! I cried out and I heard my yell, or was planning to anyway, and used Stone Edge with massive stone walls to catch the rocks. But there were still smaller rocks that had jumped the wall. Then the Absol sped up and used Psycho Cut as it reached several hundred feet from the walls of Lava Ridge, and used a blast to stop itself, and used the biggest fire blast I've ever seen, completely incinerating the rocks. But before anyone could react, there was a bang as a focus blast hit Absol and it was sent flying. The small Absol screamed as it jumped over the Stone Edge wall and threw me off it. It still wasn't over. Grumpig used Psychic, throwing several rocks at the larger Absol, and the smaller one ran at it, blocking all the rocks. The larger one shrieked as the Absol landed on the ground. I ran towards the 2 injured Pokemon as a squeal of pain filled the air. Then we heard many footsteps as several Machop and Machop attacked the Grumpig. Seeing it was outnumbered, even with the type advantage, it ran.